Hello everybody and welcome to today's total body bands class. I'm going to be using a light resistance band for today's class. If you want to go heavier than that, go for it. If you don't have a band, don't worry about it. I'll give you options without. For most of the stuff we're doing today, if you don't have a band, but maybe you have a ring would still work, or even if you grabbed onto like a dish towel would work for most of the stuff that we're doing too. You'll see how that makes sense when we get into things, but when you're ready, find your way to your mat. We'll anchor the sits bones down to the mat. Sit up nice and tall, rolling the shoulders down and back, reaching the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Maybe closing your eyes, setting the mood, setting the tone for today's class. Big inhale as you breathe in through the nose, fill the body up with air, expanding through the rib cage from side to side and front to back. And then exhale out, let everything go. Good. For 3, big inhale. And then exhale out, let it go. Good. For 2. And exhale out, let it go. And then last one, big inhale. And exhale out, let it go. With that last exhale, let's grab onto our band. Take your legs so they go all the way out in front of you. We're going to take the band so it goes around the feet, right where it was if you did Tuesday's class, reformer on the mat. We're not doing the same exact exercise as we did on Tuesday, but band around the feet right here. You're going to press out onto the band, trying to open your feet up so that they're hips distance apart. If not, a little bit wider. Backs of the knees might lift off of the mat. That's fine. Reach your arms out in front of you. You're going to twist the upper body over towards the left and then roll down on the left side. Shoulders down, head down. Arms are going to reach back overhead and then we'll curve over towards the right side. You're going to roll up on the right side, pressing down evenly into both of the hips, still flexing your feet, and then come through center. Once you get through center, you're going to go back over towards the right, roll down on the right, shoulders and head down, come up on the left. And then through center. We'll do this twice more. Over to the right, we roll down. And then through center, go to the left, roll it back. Good. One more. Over to the right. And I'm feeling a little bit of outer thighs, outside to the hips. Maybe you're feeling something different, but probably outer thighs if you're pressing out onto the band. Good. Isn't that fun? Shoulders down, head down, arms are going up and around towards the right. Oh, sorry. The left will come up on the left side, come through center, and then take a little fold over your legs, reaching for your toes, still pressing out onto the band. Okay, good. From here, you're going to take we'll take the right foot out of the band, keep it around the left foot, and then scoot yourself forward a little bit. Probably adjust your leggings, because if you're like me, roll downs make your pants fall off. You're going to bend your right knee, plant your right foot down on the mat, and then grab a hold of your band, either with an underhand grip like this, palms flipping up, or an overhand grip, palms flipping down. Whichever is going to be more comfortable for you. I think I'm going to go underhand grip. And then from here, see how my shoulders are rounded forward? I want you to roll them down and back, open up through your chest, draw in from the belly button, pulling rib cage down towards the hips. Okay, now from here, we're going to lift up through the left leg. That's going to force you back just a little bit. I want you to come into your C curve. We've done this before, but honestly, it has been a really long time. I remember it in the fall challenge. We're going to do climb a tree from the reformer, but with the resistance band. If you don't know what that means, or I'm saying words and you're like, I just want her to get on with it, let's get on with it. From here for 3 reps, you're going to inhale as you extend the left leg up. Exhale as you bend the knee, pull the heel towards the hip, still holding onto the band. For 2, kick up and then lower down. For 3, you're going to kick up, lower down, and then you'll press your leg right back up. Holding here, you're either pulling down on the band, pulling towards you, or with your palms flipped towards your legs. You're going to flex your foot, point your toe. For 3 more, flex and point, still holding in that C curve. 2 and point. Last one, Good, and then come back to a flexed foot. Now from here, you're going to round down further into your C curve, pulling down onto that band. The leg will pull closer towards you as you get all the way down to the tips of the shoulder blades. Shoulders down, head down. You're going to pull the leg in a little bit closer to you. And then when you're ready, you exhale as you press down into the band with your leg. You start to tuck chin to chest, pressing into the hips, pressing into that right foot. You're coming all the way up. And then you're going to bend the left knee. You come back to your starting point. Okay, again, we're going to come into our C curve, lifting up through the left leg. For 3, we kick and bend. For 2, and bend. Last one. And then bring it back up. You point and flex. And point. For 3, for 2, and 1. Good, and then start to roll down further into that C curve. Right foot stays down on the mat, shoulders down, head down. You can pull the left leg closer to you, getting a release through the hamstring and the calf. And then exhale, press your leg down. Let the resistance band help you come up. And then bend your knee back to start. Let's go for 2 more. Exhale, find your C curve. Kick and bend. Kick. Last one. And then reach your leg up. Now without the band, I forgot to tell you, you're just going to hold on to the back of your leg. You're going to point and flex for 2 and 1. And then from here, without the band, you continue to tuck and roll, reaching the leg up. You lower all the way down. Same thing without the band. If you hadn't figured that one out on your own yet, that's all right. And then when you're ready and you're down, you exhale, press the band up, tuck the chin to the chest, press into the right foot. We're coming all the way up and then bending the knee. We go one more time. Exhale, tuck and roll. Find your C curve. We kick and bend for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Kick your leg up, flex and point, flex and point. This is the one that would work with a dish towel too. And 1. Good. Pull down, roll down through your spine. Shoulders down, head down, pull the leg closer to you. Inhale. Exhale, press into the band, tuck chin to chest, start to roll yourself up. And then you're bending the knee, coming back to seated. Okay, from there, unloop the band and then just butterfly the legs. Take a little fold forward. Hands can come down to your mat. You can press your chest through the legs. Big inhale. And exhale, let it go. Okay, if you're ready, same thing on the other side. Feet come down. We're going to keep the left foot down this time. Take the band. You're going to bring it around the right foot. I'd say about where your arch is, a little bit closer towards the toes than to the heel. Now again, you can either go palms up towards you. I find that helps to keep the shoulders down and back. So if you're somebody that always feels like you're up here with your shoulders, do an underhand grip, overhand grip if you want to try that too. It's up to you. Lots of options with Climatree, okay? We're grabbing onto the band. You're going to tuck and roll, find your C curve so that you can lift the right leg up. And then from here, we're going to kick the right leg and then bend the knee. Pull it down for 3, for 2, and 1. Leg goes back up. We point and flex for 3. For 2 and 1. Good. And then tuck and roll down through your spine. Shoulders come down, head comes down. We pull the right leg in a little bit closer to us. Nice stretch. Inhale and then exhale. Press down into the band. Tuck the chin to the chest. Start to roll yourself up, pressing into the hips, pressing into the left foot. Come up to seated. Bend the knee for 3 more. We lift the leg up. You find your C curve. I forget how much it is not the most comfortable to pull down onto the band. Anyway, okay, we bend and kick for 3. So if you need to come out of it for 2. And 1, kick the leg and hold, you flex and point for 3, for 2. Elbows pulling in tight to you. Last one, and then exhale, roll it further back down. Good. Shoulders down, head down, pull the right leg in closer to you. Inhale. Exhale, press away. Roll things up, pressing into hips, pressing into the left heel, bring it back down. Okay, for 2 more. Find the C curve. We lift and lower for 3, for 2, and 1. Good, your leg goes up. You're going to flex and point for 3. One of you asked for more band classes. Kayla, if you're doing this class, this is for you. Last one. Good, and then tuck and roll. We got 2 band classes this week. Okay, pull the right leg closer to you. Big inhale, exhale, press away, tuck and roll, coming all the way up, pressing into hips, pressing into the left heel, bend the knee, come back to your starting point for 1 more. We tuck and roll. You find your C curve. You lift the right leg up. Maybe you change how you're holding onto the band. Maybe you ditch the band completely. Whatever you want to do. We kick and bend, kick and bend. You're pulling the elbows towards you, dropping the shoulders away from your ears. Last one, kick and bend, and then lift your leg back up. You're going to flex and point. Can you come deeper into that C curve? 3, 2, and 1. Good, tuck and roll. You're going to come all the way down, shoulders down, head down, pull the right leg closer to you. Inhale. And then exhale, press your leg away. Come all the way back up. Good. And then bend your right knee. You can slip the foot out from your loop and then butterfly the legs. Take a little bit of a forward fold, pressing the chest down towards your feet or towards the mat. Big inhale. And then exhale as you let it go. Good. Okay, from here we keep the fun going. You'll take the band, you're going to bring it around the legs, just about 1 inch above your ankles, maybe 2 inches above the ankles, okay? Right about there. This is one if you don't have the band, don't worry about it. If you're using a ring as an alternative, you're gonna put the ring between the ankles. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, we're going to scoot towards the front edge of our mat, and I want you to keep some tension on the band. So feet are hips distance apart, if not wider. Hands come towards your shins. We've practiced rolling like a ball, I feel like pretty frequently recently, so we're gonna practice it again, trying to maintain this space between the legs. You tuck and roll, finding your C curve. You're going to lift the feet, pulling the heels in closer towards your hips. Now your feet are out a little bit wider than they typically would be for rolling like a ball, and that's how I want it. I want you to keep this tension on the band. You're gonna inhale right here, prepare. Exhale, let it go. Good, come deeper into that curve, and then inhale, we send it back. Exhale, you come up. Good, inhale, go back. Good. Same amount of space between your hips and your heels, same amount of space between both feet. Just rolling back right about to the tips of the shoulder blades. If it takes more than 1 go to come up, that's fine. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We come back up to seated. I want you to continue to balance on your sits bones. Now from here, we practice this if you were in our live class on Saturday, rolling like a ball up to teaser. Okay, so you're balancing right here. You're holding that deep curve so we can stay engaged through the front of the body. You're going to inhale as you extend the legs up, extend the arms. Good. And then pull things back in. Bend the knees, pull the hands towards the front of the shins. Just balancing right here, you're going to extend up. Reach the legs, reach the arms, and then exhale, bring it in. Okay. We have a little bit of tension on that band. It's nothing crazy, but it is a constant. Let's do 2 more. Reach up and then bring it in. Last one, reach. And then bring it in. Good. Okay, if you need a second, you're bringing your feet down, you're coming out of this C curve. That's perfectly okay. If you're ready to do more, we're gonna attempt an open leg rocker. All that is rolling like a ball. Your legs are just extended, okay? So don't freak out. Don't freak out, and you'll see me, the first rep, it takes me a couple tries to get up. Of course, I'm gonna jinx myself right here. Okay, grab onto your ankles. And then from here, still pressing out on the band, you're going to open the legs about hips distance, okay? If this position intimidates you, then I want you to practice it more, okay? If this scares you, that means it's something we need to practice, okay? So it's okay if it's not successful on the first rep, that's fine. We're gonna keep doing it because I think it's a good one for us to practice. And we all need a skills goal, right? Okay, from here, drop the shoulders away from your ears. Open the legs up a little bit wider, press out onto that band. You're starting here now with a flat back, okay? You're gonna inhale and then exhale. Find your curved spine. You're going to send things back and then bring it back up. Oh my gosh, okay, here we go, 3. It's gonna take more than one try, probably on the first rep, and that's okay. It's an inhale to go back. You gotta use a big exhale to come right back up. Let's do 4 total reps just so we can have some time to practice. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Okay, inhale, roll back. Exhale up. Good, inhale back. Oh no. Inhale back. Exhale up. Okay, for 2. And then last one. Good. Okay, with that last one, you're bringing everything in. If you got 1 out of 4 reps, I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with that, okay? Bring everything in. You're gonna slide the band off and just take a second. Chill out. Okay, put the band off to the side. We're going to roll things over so that you come all the way face down onto your mat. Ooh, okay, lower things down, hands underneath the shoulders, forearms a little bit wider than the rest of your body, and your feet are out wider than your hips. From here, we do our normal back extension or swan, pressing into the hands. You're going to exhale as you lift up through the chest, lift the gaze, maybe lift the elbows, lift the front of the hips. Inhale, exhale, take it back down. Good. For 3, we press up and lower down. For 2, and then last one. This class is kind of like our fun skills class for the week, and then bring everything back down. Good. From there, hopefully your band is somewhere nearby. You're going to grab onto it and take your hands through the band. The band should go, about an inch above your wrist. So not directly on your wrist, not on your hands, a little bit higher. Palms are flipping towards each other. You're going to roll the shoulders down and back, and likely right away that'll force your chest and your head up just a little bit. That's fine. Spread out through your fingertips nice and wide, like you have spirit fingers. Inhale and then exhale. You're going to lift things up, reaching fingertips back towards the heels. You're going to lift up through your chest, lift up through your gaze, pressing out onto the band. Inhale, exhale, take things all the way back down. Good. For 3, we lift up. And then lower down. For 2. And then last one. Good, we lower all the way down, chest comes down, head comes down, little presses out on the band for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We bring things in. You're going to lower the arms down, slide your hands out from the band. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Take the legs together. Big exhale as you press all the way up and back. And then reach your hips towards your heels, exaggerating that round forward through the spine. Big inhale. Exhale out, let everything go. Good. Okay, from there, when you're ready, we'll keep on going. We're going to pull forward into a tabletop position. Oh, I forgot. We're going to put the band back on and then come back into a tabletop position. We're putting the band back on. This time it's going to come just above the knees. Okay, just above the knees. So take a second to get situated right there. And then when you are ready, you're going to come into your tabletop position. Right away, my band is deciding it's going to have that kind of a day. Okay, Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to tuck the toes under, okay? Take a big exhale as you draw in from the lower abs, hover the knees off of the mat. Inhale, exhale, take it down for 4 more. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, and then exhale, bring it back down. Okay, shoulders stay in the same spot, lift and lower for 2. And lower, and then last one, and lower. Good. With that last one, untuck the toes, press hips to heels, take a second, take a child's pose. Good. Okay, and then when you're ready, we come back to tabletop. This time you're going to take your right leg, you step it back behind you, keeping the left knee down. I need to move my phone out of the way. Okay, keeping the left knee down. Your right foot is back, all right? You're going to lift your right foot up and then exhale as you press the right leg out towards the side of your mat, reaching towards that back corner. Inhale, pull it back in. You'll go back and bring it in for 4 more. Go back and in, back and in for 2 and 1. Good. Now with that last one, you're stepping your foot out towards that back corner of your mat. Okay. And then from there, we're going to untuck the left toes. Big exhale as you lift up through that left knee. And then inhale, you drop it right back down. Okay, so right toes tucked under, we're pulling up through the left side. Still pressing out onto the band for 4. And lower. For 3. And lower. For 2. And then last one. Good. With that last one, you're going to lift back up, step the left foot to that back corner as well, pressing out onto your band. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees drop down, untuck your toes, press hips to heels, and find a child's pose. Now, if your band decided to roll up and just become the most evil thing in the world, go ahead and unroll it for a second. We're doing that same thing on the other side, and then we'll do one more little upper body thing, and then you'll be out of here. I cannot stand this band today. I think it's the fabric of my leggings. It just doesn't want to cooperate. Okay. When you're ready, if this is any indication of how today is going, this is the analogy of the band roll. Okay, from here, once you are ready to get back in, we'll come back to our tabletop position, knees about hips distance apart, tucking the toes under. Yep, there it goes. Big exhale, we draw in from the lower abs, hover the knees. Inhale, and then exhale, take it down for 4 more. And then lower. For 3. For 2. And 1. Good. We bring the knees down. You're going to untuck the toes. Take a second and breathe. Okay, and then when you're ready, I'm just going to scoot over this way. We're keeping the right knee where it's at, keeping both hands down, sliding the left leg back and then opening it out towards, actually no, we pulled it in. You're going to lift your leg up, reach out towards that back corner, and then bring it back in. Reach out. And then bring it in. Now this whole time, the rest of your body is staying in your tabletop position, shoulders staying stacked on top of wrist. The right hip is staying stacked on top of the right knee. Just for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. You take your left foot, you're going to step the toes out towards that back corner. So your foot is as wide as your hands, or your feet are as wide as your hands. And then from there, big exhale as you lift up through the right knee. Inhale, we take it back down. We did 5 total. It's 4. For 3. For 2. And then last one. Good. Okay, now with that last one, your right foot steps back. You have the feet in the corners, wrists underneath the shoulders. Big exhale, hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees drop down, untuck your toes, press hips to heels, find your child's pose, and then we'll slide the band off. So hang on in your child's pose, or if you want to take the band off first and then take your child's pose, you can do that too. Releasing through the wrist, really pressing down into the fingertips, pressing the chest down towards your mat. Good, big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good. Okay, one last thing. Pretty much the same thing we did down on the mat in our prone position, laying down on our front. We'll take that same thing up into a high kneeling position, lifting up so that your knees are about hips distance apart. Hips are stacked right on top of the knees, shoulders stacked right on top of your hips. You're grabbing onto your band and you're gonna take it so it comes just above the wrists, about an inch or so. You'll notice right away your shoulders wanna round forward. So it's up to you to open the chest up, draw the shoulders down and back. Okay, first we find a little bit of a stretch through the front of the body. You can arch through your back just a little bit. Do everything I tell you not to do. And then when you're ready, everything's going to come in. We draw in through the belly button, stack rib cage on top of hips. You're going to exhale as you lift up, pressing out through the band, reaching the fingertips back towards your heels. Inhale as you pull things down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, take it down. For 4. For 3, for 2, last one, you lift and hold, press out on the band, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We bring everything in, take the band, you're going to slide it off and then toss it off to the side. Okay, good. From there, reach hips back to heels, walk the hands so they go in front of you, opening up through your knees a little bit wider, pressing chest down towards your mat, pressing into the heels of your hands, getting some traction through the armpits. Big inhale, fill up with air. Exhale out, let everything go. Good. And then when you're ready, start to walk the hands in towards your knees. Bring your hips to the heels so you find a low kneel. Inhale, you reach the arms up overhead, opening up through the front of the body. And then exhale, let's take the, whatever hand this is, the right hand down, reach the left arm up, big side body stretch. And then exhale, go ahead and come up through center. Inhale, same thing over towards the left hand down, right arm up. Good, and then go ahead and come up through center. Once both arms reach up, you're going to exhale, bend at the elbows, press the chest forward, little back extension. Good, inhale, reach the arms back up, come out of your extended spine, and then round forward, reaching the hands towards the knees, coming into this kind of like upright child's pose position, tucking chin to chest, rounding through the upper back, big inhale, and then exhale. We'll bring everything up, rebuilding the spine, take any other stretches you need, but you guys are all finished with me for the day. Remember, you're awesome. You could do anything you put your mind to, and I'll see you back here for our next class.